Sales of physical goods have remained remarkably strong as we head into the middle of 2022. This was a sector that did extremely well through much of 2020 and 2021, as many people were stuck at home, they were improving their homes, they were buying furniture, electronics, exercise equipment. We have seen the anticipated shift towards services spending. We are seeing a lot more people traveling and a lot more people dining out. But all that said, people are still buying physical goods in large numbers. Retail sales were up 7% year over year in March. They were up 8% year over year in April. Of course, inflation is part of this, but it's not the only story. Car sales were remarkably strong in April. There is some pent-up demand there because of the supply chain issues, and some of these purchases were delayed, but nonetheless, that's something that people could cut back on, if they wanted to. You don't necessarily have to buy a new car right now, but I think that actually speaks well for consumer demand. Another component of this report from the Census Bureau includes bar and restaurant sales. They were up about 20% year over year in April. That's a similar story. If you were going to cut back on something, dining would probably be one of the first things to go. So I think that this does show really sustained strength. A lot of the physical goods that are being sold these days are supporting services, in my view. So I'm thinking about things like new clothes because you're going on a trip, or you're going to a wedding, or you're going back to the office. There's actually some interesting things going on in the clothing market and more broadly with the supply chain. A lot of retailers like Walmart and Target and some other big players have talked about these supply chain mismatches. And all of a sudden, they actually have more inventory than they need in some cases. Maybe some of this came in later than expected, or they ordered too much, and now they're actually starting to offer more enticing discounts. So that actually is something that you could use to your advantage. Retail often moves a season ahead, so if you're still looking to stock up on bathing suits or summer clothes or patio furniture, this might be a really good time.